Welcome to the crazy house. Today's gonna be another meal prep day. It's also gonna be a pajama weird bun hair day thingy. I don't know. It's kind of getting warm in Alabama, so I'm not wanting to bake much, but Noel wanted some banana bread for part of this week's meals or breakfast or whatever. So I'm going to be doing that, and I don't know what else I'm going to be doing with the breakfast stuff, and I only have one fruit to prep, but I still have to get my bins. I'm going to let you guys know what my menu plan is and anything else that I do today with anything to do with food parts. I'm going to be sharing that. Now, we've already eaten one of our meals, so I won't be prepping for that. But it was one of those things that you just take it out of the freezer and cook it, so it didn't really matter. So that's not a big deal. But I'm going to go ahead and grab all the things I need to make the banana chocolate chip nut whatever bread that he loves. And I've also found out that he likes it better in the loaf form instead of the muffin form. I don't know why, but he does. So I'm gonna do it in the muffin form, in the loaf form, which is easier on me because I don't have to put it in each individual thing. I can just pour it in one pan, let it cook. But I'm gonna get that going. I do believe I have a video of my banana bread, and if I do, I will link it in the iCards, and hopefully I'll remember to link it down below as well. But today is Monday, and it's the day to get all this stuff going, and yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get the stuff I need to get going. So the first thing I need to do is get all the recipes I'm gonna need for the week out, including the banana bread one. I'm just gonna call it banana bread, even though it's, you know, more. It's more. It's got chocolate chips and stuff in there. But I'm gonna get that out and also put the recipe that I used last in here. Now, I know that there are 2 recipes I have to get, but I think that's about it. I honestly, oh, there's one right, oh, I didn't even have to put that back because what I needed was on the back side. This is from Paisley Bradley. It's a recipe that she shared on her channel. So good. Bacon ranch pasta, I think is what she called it. So that's what I wrote on there. Let's see, I need to get the other recipe. There's banana bread. And the burrito bowl recipe is on there too, but I'm not cooking burrito bowls. I just stuck it in there like that. That's what I do whenever it's something I know I like, but I haven't printed it or haven't typed it up. I just do it like that. I really, like I said last week, need to organize this thing, but I haven't done it yet. Let's see, the other thing I need is the sweet chili pork chops from Fallon. I printed those off, but the way that those are printed is not like in recipe form. I just like copied and printed, or whatever you want to call it. I didn't copy and paste. I highlighted and printed the recipe from her description box, so it's not gonna have the name just right up at the top. I probably should go in and just write in the names at the top in probably like some kind of bright color, like hot pink or something, so I can see them like in my face kind of situation. But I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the recipes out, and while I'm looking for that recipe, I'm gonna go ahead and give you what the menu plan is for our dinners. Now, this is not our breakfast and lunches. I'm still trying to eat those waffles just to get them out of the house. I don't even want them. I'm sick of them already, and I've only been eating them a little bit, and I'm like, no more waffles. But we only have a few left, and I'm just trying to get rid of them. That, and the fact that I do kind of want to get some of the, well, those are not tempting to me, but I want to get some of the tempting carbs out of the house that tempt me. Now, the ones that tempt Jeff and Noah, they're not like things that I eat most of the time. So, I don't have to worry about that because they don't have a weight problem. They don't have a weight problem like I do. So, anyway, where is that recipe? Oh my goodness, did I have it? I know that I had the recipe. I've cooked it before. I may have to just go to her channel and find that video, but I had that recipe. I've cooked it several times, like 2 or 3 or 5 times. I don't know how many times. But let me go ahead and go over the menu plan for dinner. So first night we were, the plan was burgers and sausage on the grill with some chips and dip. That was just all that was. Just something simple on Sunday because we had a lot going on. We had to take something to someone, and we also had some stuff to do in the garden, and we also got rid of a couch. So if you guys are watching my lives, you'll see that the living room is a little bit different because we got rid of the couch. It was just, it was uncomfortable to me and Jeff. The kids didn't mind it, but honestly, they're never in here, so they don't really sit on it. And we just gave it to somebody who actually wanted it. We had too much furniture in the living room anyway, because we just did. Plus, my friend Robin, and if you're watching this, hey, she gave me a chair that I had given her years ago. She gave it back, and it was honestly, I can say this now, I kind of regretted getting rid of that chair when I did, but whenever I got rid of it, I actually thought I was getting better furniture than what I was. We bought a brand new living room suit, and it was no good. It was horrible. And we bought it from Haverty's, and as much as we paid for it, it should have been good, but nope. I told him I wanted a sectional, but no. Anyway, we got that chair back. So I asked Jeff if we could just get rid of that couch. The oven's preheated. And he said yes, we can get rid of the couch. So I was like, okay. Well, we talked to the kids about it, and they were like, I don't care. Do whatever you want. It's your living room. You spend the most time in there, blah, blah, blah. Because honestly, the living room is my office, and it's our place to kind of like chill or whatever. And it's attached to the kitchen, and it's where I spend, when I'm at the house, if I'm inside, I spend 90% of my time in there because the rest of the time is in my bed or the shower. Well, so it was maybe like 80% of the time, because maybe I'm spending 20% of my time in the other places. I don't know. Anyways, I spend most of my time. Ooh, I need to do those again sometime. I wish she was still doing YouTube, but she quit. Simply Finley, Deanna, I wish she had kept going. But she's actually Titus from Moss Family TV. I always want to say Homestead. I don't know why. They do have a homestead. But anyway, Moss Family TV's cousin. I can't find that recipe. I guess I'm just going to have to go to her, whatever you call it. Oh man, I thought I printed it out. I know I had it printed out at one point. But I do have some recipes that I still need to organize and put into a binder. I have a larger binder too. So let me just quit wasting our time, because I'm wasting yours and mine looking for a recipe. I kind of know the recipe, but I'm going to scream if it's on the back of one of these I've already taken out. I know it's not on the one. No, it's not on there. So I don't have to scream. Alright, well I'll have to look for that recipe. So, Sunday night we had the burgers. Alright. Okay. Monday is turkey and dressing, but it's not like a normal turkey. It's not a big turkey. It is actually a turkey breast roast. So that means it's boneless and stuff. I got it for free with a bada back in November or December. It's still good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's frozen. It's not like I have it in my refrigerator and I'm going to try to eat it in May. I mean, no. It is just a turkey breast roast. It's rather small. So, it's just the breast. It's just, okay. I don't know. I've never eaten one like that before, but that's what we're having tonight. But I'm going to cook it from frozen because you can. We're having that and dressing because that's all anybody wanted. And I may open a can of green beans or corn or something. I don't know. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, we're having pulled pork and baked potato. Now, the pulled pork is some of the Boston butt that Jeff had smoked a little while back. And we took it and we broke it down into thirds. And we froze 2/3 of it. So, I'm going to pull some of that out today while I'm doing all of this so that it can thaw for tomorrow. And then the next night we're having spaghetti and garlic bread. Selena requested spaghetti. Then we're having the sweet chili pork chops from Fallon's, rice and corn on the cob. Then we're having chicken bacon ranch from Paisley Bradley, and that is such a great pasta. It's so good. But I won't be using, she used, what was it? Well, she didn't say what kind of pasta, but she used a different kind of pasta than what I'm going to be using. Because I don't have that kind. I'm probably going to be using elbows. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm being a goofy person today. And Selena's having pasta bake because she doesn't like that because she's crazy. No, not really. But, yeah, she doesn't like that. So, I have to decide if I want to use canned chicken or if I want to take chicken out and cook it like the day I cook the sweet chili chops. If I cook it on the grill, I think I'm going to do that because I can take a couple of thighs out, well, a pack of thighs out, and do that. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. And then Saturday night we're having enchilada bake because that's what Noah asked for. So that's our menu plan for the week. I have my recipes out. I'm going to go ahead and, did I get the banana? Yes. This is for today, so I'll put it right back after I get done. I really wish I could find that other recipe. I know I have it somewhere. If not, I'll just go do the same thing I had done before and go print it off. But let me grab all the stuff I need for making this and get going. I kind of am procrastinating. Can y'all tell? I don't even want to do this today. And now my phone's going off. I don't want to do it because I've had a headache for like weeks. And I'm just talking a lot. So, let me go grab the stuff and get it done so I won't be dreading it anymore. Because once it's done, I can't dread it anymore. Right? Okay. So I think I have all the things I need for this banana nut loaf thingy. It says banana and nut bread, but I put chocolate chips in it because Noah likes it. But I do have a video on how I did the muffins. So I'm not going to tell you how I'm doing this. I'm just going to do it and kind of just like get it done. I used to, whenever bananas got to like that, if nobody ate them, in other words, if Jeff and Noah didn't eat them, I would throw them out. Or they would go to the compost, actually. Because I don't like them like that. Selena doesn't like them like that. And I didn't want them to sit around and just get grosser. So, they would just go to the compost or to the chickens or something. You know, they wouldn't be eaten by humans because there's no humans that wanted them. So, I kept saying, I don't like banana bread because the only time I ever had banana bread was once whenever Jeff and I had first, no, actually, it was whenever a new pastor and his wife moved near us and they wanted us to go to the church where they went, which we already went somewhere else, so we weren't going to swap churches, but that was nice that she did it. But she brought us a loaf of banana bread and I didn't like it. So I always said I didn't like banana bread. But I tried this recipe because I wanted to just see, and Noah was willing, and I like it. I actually like this recipe from Taste of Home. The only thing I do is I put 2 bananas. So, and I actually add chocolate chips. I'm gonna sit down while I'm doing it just so I can like not be cut off. I may not be able to do it very well because this bowl's so big, and I don't usually sit down when I'm cooking things like this, but okay, that's fine. All right, so we need 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm gonna just tell y'all what it is that I'm putting in here so that it doesn't feel so weird. So, and also you might not have watched that banana nut bread. Help. Noah was the last one to use the sugar, and whenever he or Jeff tighten stuff up, it gives me trouble to loosen it back up. Anyway, this is 1/2 cup measure, and yes, it's a spoon and it's awesome because it has a long handle, but let me get this over here. See, that's why I don't see it. So I need 1.5 cups of sugar. 1, so that means I need 3 of these. 2, 3. Blah. I taste sugar. I taste it. That's what I get for having my face so close. I still need to label that, which I don't guess it needs to be because everybody knows in our house. But oh, I forgot to bring me a little bowl over here. Let me go grab a bowl. Why did I do butter? Oh, I need butter. Oh, I can use that bowl. How did I miss that? 1/2 cup butter. It's at the very top. Softened. Come on, butter. It's a little further than softened. I did put it in the microwave. And if your microwave doesn't have a soften feature, you can use defrost feature for that. Which defrost does start cooking things. Oh! Okay. And I'm gonna go wash my hands because egg. We don't want egg on everything. So I'm gonna put this up and grab some milk too. There's 2 tablespoons of milk. Okay, so we got all of that, plus we have to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla in there. It says vanilla or rum extract. Is there something in that, or is it a reflection? It's a reflection. It's got to be a reflection because it disappeared when I moved it. Hello. Okay, how much of that? 1 teaspoon. I'm not doing good today, y'all. I shouldn't be doing this, but honestly, I don't know. Headaches. They're not fun. So let's go ahead and get this stirred up. While I'm stirring this, I'll talk to you guys. Do y'all have like seasonal allergies that wreck your whole entire spring and fall? This smells so good. What's really crazy is I thought that I didn't like banana bread because of one person's recipe. Just one person. I had never heard of it before. I never heard of zucchini bread. There was tons of stuff, and I know there's still stuff I have never heard of. But things that people cook all the time, I had never heard of because my mama didn't cook a lot of things. So many things that I cook now, she'd probably be surprised that what they are, or that I cook them, or what, I don't know. But my repertoire of cooking, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know, is a lot bigger than hers. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Yes, I have it in a little mason jar. It's a 1/2 gallon jar, because otherwise it would be in a big old 5-gallon bucket, and I just need some in my kitchen so I don't have to go to that 5-gallon bucket every time. That's just what I do, and that way I can have this on my counter in the kitchen. Alright, now we're going to need a little salt, a 1/2 teaspoon. Yes, I'm going to use the same spoon that I used for the vanilla, but I'm going to do it like this because I'm a weirdo and I don't want to go get another one. It's okay. It'll be alright. Did I say what this was? It's salt. I don't know if I said or not. I need baking soda. I might have said it was baking soda. I don't know. I need a teaspoon of that. Got a little over, I think. It's okay. Okay. And then I'm going to put in walnuts instead of pecans. This recipe does call for pecans, but I'm throwing in walnuts because we like that. Actually, I had gotten a tablespoon out. I don't know why I didn't need it. And then I throw in, sorry this is so loud, a couple of good handfuls of chocolate chips. Maybe, it's maybe a cup. I don't know. Probably about a cup's worth. Maybe it's too much. But Noah likes it. And dark chocolate's good for you. So there's 3 good things for you in here. Bananas, walnuts, and chocolate. I guess the vanilla's good for you too. I don't know. Stop. Okay. Gonna mix this all together. I guess I can do this sitting down. Feels weird. Because like I said, I'm usually standing up. Okay. My oven is preheated. Got my floured or greased and floured or whatever you want to call it pan. It's a 9 by 5, I think it is, something like that. And then I'm going to bake this for probably about an hour. And I'm doing this first because it's what I didn't want to do most. I know it sounds crazy. It seems like I wouldn't want to do the cutting up of the pineapple first. And I don't want to do that either. I'm telling y'all, today is the day I don't want to do things, but I'm doing it anyway. And the reason why I decided I was going to go ahead and do it anyway, even though I could have waited till tomorrow and done it. I mean, I waited till Tuesday last week. I have my lives on Tuesday, and I just don't want to do, this is so loud. Okay, get in there. I have my lives on Tuesdays, and I just don't want to do anything else that morning, because I want to be able to study a little bit more for my live, you know, that kind of thing. Refresh my brain a little bit more, even though I do it all the time. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, clean up this junk mess craziness, and I'll be right back. It's time to cut this. I'm going to tell you a few things. 1, I don't normally cut this. 2, I don't like cutting these. 3, I love to eat these. So, I didn't ask Jeff to do it because he's been working a lot lately. Which today, Monday, this day, he actually supposed to get transferred to his other spot that I've been talking about. So, hopefully that really happens. Now, the reason why I don't like cutting these is because they're hard. But I have my good knife, and I have my brain. Oh, are you even good? It smells good, but it's got, maybe that's just still part of the, I don't know, the other part. We'll see. That part looks good. I actually tried growing one of these one time, and it was doing pretty good. But then, we forgot it outside in the cold. And that was a bad boo-boo mistake. And yes, I did wash this, and no, it's not bad. It just, I didn't cut it far enough down for the core part. But that's okay, I'm going to do it now. But anyway, we left it out in the cold, and that was not good. They're not hard to cut, as in it's a difficult task. They're just hard on the outside, and they grow funny, you know. They just have a funny way of, I don't know how to explain what I'm even trying to say, but I'm gonna cut it down. I wish I had one of those cutters to get all this off, like the way that you do. I don't know how to do all that. And yes, I'm holding my knife weird. I'm full of weirdness. Trying to cut it into bite-sized pieces, and I'm just about the only person that eats any of this in the house, so that's a thing. What? Come out of there. I didn't cut it down far enough or something. Alright, let's get some of this in the bowl. But if I go ahead and cut it into bite-sized pieces, whew, it's shot some at me, it'll be ready to eat. Now, I don't know if I finished saying, I wash these just like I do my cantaloupes, just like I do my watermelons, any of my fruits. I wash them before I start cutting them, because I don't know what kind of bugs have crawled on them. I don't know how many people's hands have touched them. And I have always done that. I don't know what all has happened before I purchased it. So I kind of stay on the safe side and wash my fruits before I prepare them. It's so hot, I'm sweating. I'll be glad when it's shower time, because that's whenever I get to shower time, it's time for me to not do anything else the rest of the day. That means that I can shower and relax, watch YouTube, and a lot of the time I watch YouTube on my TV, so I can't comment, and I'm so sorry. Sometimes I will take and I'll pick up my phone and comment on a video if I really want to comment. But most of the time I don't. Sometimes if it's somebody I follow on Instagram, I'll, you know, say something there. Sometimes I don't do that often. That would be a good way to do it. But honestly, the comments, talking to you guys is one of the main reasons I do YouTube. But by the time I get to the point when I did clean the table, when I can watch YouTube, I just don't feel like sitting at my computer anymore, because I sit there editing and all that kind of stuff, and uploading and all that kind of stuff during the day, that I just don't feel like sitting there anymore. Now in the mornings I do have a routine. I used to always watch Fallon's videos at night, but because I always watched them at night, I never had anything to watch in the mornings, really. I mean, I do sometimes. It's according to who I'm watching, or who, you know, who's got a video out. But anyway, since Fallon puts a video out every day, I decided I'd have breakfast and coffee with Fallon. So in the mornings, I will watch Fallon's video from the night before. I don't know, maybe it's weird. Maybe it's not. Okay, so my battery died, so I just went ahead and finished cutting this up, because who wants sticky camera? I don't. Now, I'm going to try one of these silicone things again. Bought these from Amazon. I thought that would be great. I had another one this same size, and it busted. I mean, and I know it's supposed to fit this size bowl, The other one was white, but they came in the same package. They came in the same, from the same seller, same package, same everything. But I'm gonna see if I can get this to go on here, because I only have one lid for this size bowl. I have 3 of these bowls, but I bought 2 of them at like thrift stores and stuff like that, so they didn't come with a lid. I know I can buy lids, but I'm just gonna try this. And if it doesn't work, there's always trusty saran wrap, right? I don't like these things much though, because they don't go on very easily. You have to be sitting down just about to do it. Alright, it's a drum now. Alright, get as much air out as I can. You're supposed to burp them. I don't know. Anyway. Maybe it will work throughout the week. Did you hear the... I did. I don't know if y'all did or not. It did a... Yes, I made a face. Alright, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for me to munch on throughout the week. And then I'm going to get on to making some more adult Lunchables, because Noah loved those. And I do still have grapes and oranges from 2 weeks ago when I did this. I think it was 2 weeks. Anyway, I have all that from before. And if they're still good, which they were yesterday, I'm going to be using some of those for Lunchables. And I'm going to do it the same way I did last time. So let me get all the stuff out and get to going. But I don't think I have any more pepper jack. I'll have to use a different kind of cheese. So I'm going to make 4 this time, and I'm going to put simple crackers, cheese, meat, and fruit. That's all I'm doing. Nothing major, but for some reason, you know how whenever you're little, which I didn't have them, but I know my children had them. Whenever you're little and you get this cute little thing of individual little spots of food that they call Lunchables, why can't we have them as adults? I mean, I know they make them now for adults too, but why not make them at home? That way you get exactly what you want. You can get some fruits and vegetables, and it's cheaper. You can also put nuts in them if you want to, but we're not doing that because I didn't ask Noah if he wanted any, but he did ask me to do this. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I did still have some grapes and some halos prepared, and if you prepare them properly, they will last for quite a while. You just have to make sure you prepare them properly, because if you don't, that's going to be too much in that one. If you don't, they'll go bad faster. But all you do is make sure you clean them up properly and you store them in a tightly sealed container, and they'll stay good for several weeks. And you can eat on them for several weeks. And I know a lot of people, they will freeze their grapes. I've never done that. I don't know. I just never have. Never had the desire. Don't know what it'd be like. And so I never have. Oop, there goes that. And I did clean the table, so I'm going to throw that in there. Oh, that one fell on the floor. Nobody wanted it. Oh, Daisy thinks she wants it, but she's not going to want that. I think she's tried to eat grapes before and it was like, no, Mama, no. I don't want this. I am hot, y'all. It is hot. Alabama has decided it's summer. It's not as hot as it will be, though, so let's not complain, y'all. Let's not complain. That went into my cutting dish. My cutting board is dirty. I do have dirty dishes. I did not follow my own advice and make sure my kitchen was clean before I started this. I didn't do that today because I just wanted to get it done, and I don't have a lot of things dirty, but what I needed was, because it's not early in the morning or anything, it's afternoon. That one looks kind of beat up a little bit. I think I'm going to change this to a smaller bowl, or I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put these in the same bowl hurt anything. They were prepped at the same time. I'll just stick the grapes in there with that. And then I can wash this bowl. There, okay. Not a big deal. Alright, get that over there. Let's stick that over there. And I'm going to put this over here. I keep talking about here, there, here, there, here, there. Oh wait, I didn't do the crackers. Let's do this. Can y'all see those? I think you can see a couple of them. You can see some of them. You get the idea. Crackers. I'm going to use these Townhouse dippers this time because I'm out of the other ones you saw last week that we used all of those. Oh, there's not a lot of these either. Oh boy, they're kind of all, oh, can I can still use them, but this bag is going to make horrible noises. I can still use them, but some of them are all broke up. Noah won't care about that if they're broken. But there's not going to be enough. Let's just have this for a snack or something and eat that a different way because they're all broke up. Let me go grab a different cracker because those are kind of going to be hard to eat like this. So let me grab a different cracker and I'll be right back. We're going to do the sociables because that'll work. We'll move that. I don't need that yet. And yes, I do have those chicken biscuit crackers, but I don't think Noah loves those. And yes, I can eat this too, and I will, but mostly it was him last week because he would eat it when he got home from work and stuff. I mean, there's all different shapes in here. Some of them are butterflies even. See, there's a butterfly. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of like a butterfly. I don't know, it may not supposed to be a butterfly. But put some of those in there. I'll put a couple of those in this one too. Because last week the crackers were much bigger than these. They were big crackers. Alright, so put these in a bag whenever I put everything away. I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and wait for me to do that. I didn't get a knife. Oh boy, how am I gonna cut cheese without a knife? Okay, I'm using Monterey Jack this time. Like I said last week, you can use any kind of cheese you want. Use any kind of meats you want. You can use pepperonis. You can use stuff that's already pre-cut up and stuff like pepperonis are a lot of times. I mean, we do have pepperoni sticks here. You can use summer sausage. You can use sliced cheese that's already sliced. Whatever you want. It's up to you. Whatever makes you happy. I don't know how many pieces I'm going to put in here. I guess 6. I don't know. That might be too much. We'll see. And I'm also going to make some roll-ups. But I'm not going to cut them up this time because he asked me if I can make him some that are not cut up. So yeah, sure. It's not a problem. And like I said, these are not just for Noah. They're not just for me. They're for whoever wants them in the house. But mostly it's me and him that eat them. He thinks that they're like a treat, I think. I don't know. Alright, that's cut kind of funky, but whatever. It's just a thick piece of cheese. Alright, so that is whatever. I don't know. We're going to put some of, well, okay, that's just weird. Put some of that over here. Maybe spread it out a little bit. There we go. Now, I got turkey breast already open, so I'm going to use it first. And at one point, Noah would rather have turkey than any other kind of meat. That's just the way he was. And I've kind of gotten that way myself. I'm going to take and just put some in here. It's kind of large. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab the ham. It has not been opened, but neither has the other turkey. So some will have ham, some will have turkey. Alright, so there's that. And I'm going to keep this. No, I don't need this anymore, so I'll get rid of this. Or I won't get it. I'll put it away. So these are the Lunchables. I don't really want to touch them with my left hand because I've been touching the meat and I don't want the stickiness on the outside. I know that's weird. But that's me. I'm weird. Come on, come here. It makes things a little bit harder on me because I'm weird, but I don't care. I just don't like sticky outsides of stuff, if that makes sense. So, 4 Lunchables. Ready for him to take to work, to eat as a snack, because he did take some to work last week, and I was like, is that enough food? He said, yeah. Okay, for lunch. Anyway, I'm going to get to the roll-ups in a moment. Okay, I shared these with you last week, but I cut them up, and I actually put lettuce in them, but this time I'm not going to put lettuce in them. I don't know why I'm not going to put lettuce in them, other than I'm just not. I think he did say he didn't want to. I can't remember. So, it's going to be a little bit different, though. Ooh, that's maybe too big. I'm going to use a little wax paper. You can buy this from the Dollar Tree. So, which the Dollar Tree is not going to be the Dollar Tree anymore, from what I understand. From what I understand, they are now going to have $3 and $5 things in their stores. I guess they're going to have to change it to a dollar store. Well, that's a little wobbly. Anyway, I can't remember if these are burrito size or what, but they're tortillas. They're thinner than the others that I used last week, but that's okay too. So all I'm going to do is put a couple pieces of ham on there, put a couple pieces of cheese on there, wrap it up, throw it in a Ziploc bag, and I don't know how many I can fit in this Ziploc bag, but we'll see. And then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. I got 6 pieces of cheese, so I guess I'm planning on making 3. Because this makes like, this fits like this. I can get more cheese out, it's not a big deal. But anyway, just roll it up. There's not as much cheese over there. Let's just throw some cheese over that way. I don't know. These are a little bigger than the others, so I don't know. It's okay. I probably should have spread that out a little bit. Then I'm going to take and do this. And if he wants to dip it in mustard, he can. If he wants to eat it just like that, he can. I'm just going to stick it in here. Or I can, or whoever wants to can. And it'll go in the bag like that. They don't look as big as the ones last week because they're bigger around than what those were. I'm going to have to grab some more cheese because I know there's more going to fit. But I'm not going to make too many because I don't want him to get burnt out on them. But Jeff eats them too. Jeff came home last week and started making them just, you know, I'm just going to do it like this time. He started making them after work to eat. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me you wanted some of those? I could have done them whenever I was doing the meal prep. He didn't think about it. So Jeff may eat some of these too. It's not just for Noah. I do a lot for Noah like this. Selena doesn't eat like things that you can make ahead of time. And yes, my children are both grown. And they can do for themselves. And they do for themselves. But I'm going to do it this way. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it'll be any different. It's not any different. I'll do it this way. Come on, woman. There. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do. And I'll come back whenever I'm done. Okay, so I could fit 6 in that bag. So, time for cleanup. And what's next? I don't know what's next. I think I'm going to do my beans. The banana bread is smelling delicious. I checked it a little while ago. Still got a little bit of time left, but smelling so good. That's the point of baking too. One of the points. Make everything smell delicious. So, we'll stick these in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to get to the next part. So, it's time. Let me get down here. Okay. Hi. This is weird. It's time to fill these up. And I still had an onion. I don't even know why I took that onion out last week, but I did. So, it's time to fill these up with the things I need. So, oh, time to check the banana bread too. That one's empty. That one's empty. Let me fill them up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't know what just happened, but my camera went weird and then it said it was repairing a file. So hopefully I didn't lose anything, but let's see. Okay, this is just the meat part of the week. This is tonight. Like I said, we already had last night. And then this is for the chicken bacon ranch, for the pork chops, the enchilada bake, and then the pulled pork that Jeff had already smoked, and I just needed to thaw out. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to leave this in the sink because I'm going to be cooking it in probably, I don't know, an hour. I'm going to start getting it going, and like I said, I'm going to cook it from almost frozen. So it may not even be an hour. As soon as I get done with this video, that's when I'm going to start cooking this. So anyway, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator so it can start thawing for the week, and then I'm going to fill up the other. So now I have to get all of this. And I did remember another recipe for the enchilada bake that I forgot in this. Plus, I got to get some tortilla shells, which I guess I could have left out from the roll-up. So let me grab those real quick. Jigsaw this all in, except the stuff for tonight, because I'm not going to put the stuff for the dressing in there. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's in there. And it's going to fit under my little doodad where I keep it. And it'll be fine. I also printed off the Moss Family TV pork chop recipe, if I did not say that already. I don't know. But I'm going to get this in the spot where it goes. And then I'm going to check my banana bread one more time. It's not cooking like I wanted it to. I don't know what I did wrong, but I think I did something wrong. I usually use an electric mixer, a hand mixer, when I make it, and I might have messed up by using my hand. I don't know. I am trying to use my hand more because I am finding that I'm weaker than I used to be. So anyways, I'm going to put this up, check my stuff, and I'm going to show it to you whether it's good or not. The banana bread anyway. And then I don't know what I'm doing next, but I'll let you know. Okay, so this is what it turned out looking like. It didn't rise properly. The edges got weird. It's darker than it should be. I'm afraid the edges are burnt. I don't know. What did I do wrong? Did I leave something out? This is why I don't usually cook or bake when I have a headache. But it smells delicious, and hopefully it'll still taste good. I'm going to turn it out onto this rack, and let's just hope that it works. So let's see. I'm going to do it on camera, just so you know. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just doing it. Okay, it came out super easy, but it looks so horrible. I don't know. It smells good. I'm gonna give it some time to cool, and then we'll cut it and see what the inside looks like. Because I'm gonna show you guys. I wouldn't normally, but I'm gonna do it. I mean, because this is a prep video, I wouldn't normally. But now I'm nervous. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if I totally wrecked it. It looks good on the inside. let's give a little tasty testy. I'm gonna, let's see, how can I do this? I don't usually eat on camera, this is weird. But y'all, let's find out if I totally messed it up. It may be chicken food or something, I don't know. Tastes like banana bread. It just looks horrible. Tastes good. It tastes really good. It's a little crispy on the edges. And it looks burnt, but it's actually not burnt. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't want to do it again. But I didn't ruin it, so it's edible. It's good. I mean, it actually tastes normal. I don't know what happened, but it didn't ruin the flavor or the texture. So, okay. Now, I think I've got all the stuff I can do done because I didn't go buy more fruits and vegetables because we have plenty still, and I don't like to go buy more whenever we have plenty. So maybe later on in the week I may end up buying something, but I doubt it. Because I have all my stuff prepped for the meals. I'm gonna try to go ahead and eat the rest of those waffles because in June I want to start doing things a little bit differently for my breakfast. Plus I'm trying to clean out the freezers just a little bit with this stuff that's just been in there for a long time. I wonder if I put too much butter in this because it's a little oily. Not like overly, but it's buttery. Did I put too much butter? I put a half a cup. Was that what it said? I wonder if I put too much. I don't know. Anyway, it still tastes good. It just doesn't look fabulous. But that's okay. Sometimes things look bad, but they taste good. So, that's all the prepping I'm doing. I already have my turkey breast in the oven. I'm going to get started on my dressing next, and then supper will be done, and then I've got the dishwasher unloaded and I'm going to reload it, or maybe I'll get Selena to reload it. I'm going to throw a load of clothes from the washer to the dryer, and then another load in the washer, and then I'm going to shower and be done for the day. Because this is not all I've done. I do have a video I have to record, but that's simple. I can do it after I shower. But it's a sit down one for my planner channel. But that's me getting ready for the week. That's me prepping so that my week can go better than what it would if I didn't do anything today. So the things I did today in this few hours that it took, maybe 2 hours actually, a little bit over 2 hours that I've been doing all of this stuff. The time that it took for me to do this will probably save me a lot more hours throughout the week, because I know what we're eating for breakfast. I know what we're eating for lunches. I know what we're eating for dinner. That is the big step. Whenever you know what you're going to be eating throughout the week, at least 4 or 5 days of it, that will save you hours. And it'll save you money. So that is one thing. But then whenever you take it a step further and take a couple hours out of one of your days of the week to prep things, then, I mean, it's unbelievable the time it saves. I never really thought it would, but it really does, because you're doing so many things in that couple of hours. Sometimes it takes me longer, sometimes it takes me 2 hours, sometimes more. I've never had it take me less than 2 hours to prep for the whole week. But whenever I do this, it just saves so much time. It saves sanity. It just saves a lot of things. And I know what we're eating I know what we're doing, and nobody can say, hey mama, what are we having for blah blah blah, and me have to try to figure it out or anything like that. I can say, just go look at the menu plan, it's over there. Sometimes I put it up there on the refrigerator, but I have not been doing that lately. I don't know why. Honestly, probably because they never really looked at it anyway. They would still ask me what we were eating. But I know what we're doing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I have all of it prepped as far as I can. So it makes life simpler. So I'm going to go for now. I hope that you guys got something from this video. As I said before, I'm going to try to get better with these and do, you know, other things. Right now, I'm really not prepping breakfast because we're trying to just get through those waffles. And eating waffles and fruit for breakfast every day is annoying. But it taught me a lesson. Don't ever buy a big box from Sam's again. Don't ever do that. Now, I'm pretty sure if it would have been a variety flavor pack, like if it would have had blueberry and, you know, different flavor waffles, like chocolate chip and then plain, it probably would have been eaten a lot faster. But this was just all plain waffles. And yes, they're Eggo. Yes, they're okay, but they're not homemade and they're not great. So my family just was like, we're tired of them. So now we're trying to just get through them because I don't want to waste them. Yes, I could bake them up and feed them to the chickens or the dogs, but I don't know if you can feed them to dogs. I guess you can because people feed bread to dogs. But anyway, I'm going to go. I hope that is helpful. I hope it is entertaining. I hope I didn't sweat too much. And I hope Noah doesn't get scared by this banana bread. He may look at it and say, no. But I doubt it because he's really super easy, and he'll probably look at it and say, it doesn't matter. I don't care how it looks as long as it tastes good. But yeah, it's not burnt. It just looks dark. You let me know down in the comments what can make banana bread or any kind of bread darker than it should be. Did I put too much butter? Did you see me put too much butter? I don't know. It just, I don't know. It's confusing to me. But I'm going to go. I've said that already. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so be notified when I upload. Also, leave me a comment down below. Like I said, what I do wrong. I mean, it still tastes good. The texture's fine. I mean, it's a little bit crispy on the outside edges, but otherwise, it's not a bad thing. Which I kind of maybe like the crispy. I don't know. It's kind of like toasted. I don't know. Anyway. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know if you do any meal prepping, if you do any meal planning, and if you don't, why not? Haven't I been telling you for like almost 5 years to meal plan? That was my very first video, was a meal planning video. I sat right here somewhere in a total different chair, I think at this table. I don't know if I was using this table or not at the time, but anyway, I think I was. And did my first video very nervous, very scared, and very sounding funky. Now I'm into myself a little bit more, and you get to see the real me, because I used to be scared to do the videos. Now I just don't care. Now I'm just me. I'm just me. So, thank you guys for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.